Hmm. Hmm. This cord's kind of squeaking a little bit, but I may have fixed a bit of the peaking. I finally kind of understand how an equalizer works. May adjust this. Just a little bit. Testing. Yeah, seems good. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Now, a lot of people may think the licensed games suck, and most of the time, they're right. But this one's actually pretty good.
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain! I can't hear you! Aye, aye!
Actually pretty good. Pretty good.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Absorbent and yellow and porous is he?
Let's see. Yeah, some previews for like other stuff. I'm using a Wavebird, so it doesn't matter. Hmm.
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain! I can't hear you!
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no, wait! But I'm your master! I made you! No! Oh, my good China!
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you.
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with.
But, Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Wow! Gary, did you do that? Yeah, Gary, it sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess. Ow! What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs. So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
Alright, so basically, this is a bit of a collect-a-thon game.
Breaking news! Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big, big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure.
Alright, like I was saying, this is a bit of a collect-a-thon platformer. And, you know, featuring SpongeBob. You run around collecting golden spatulas and stuff. It's actually pretty good, I like it.
I make myself a snack. A note from Mr. Krabs! And it even smells sweaty, just like him.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
Wow! A promotion!
That's right, a promotion! So what this here new job entails is you collecting all these shiny objects that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me. Now stop seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
Alright. As you may have noticed, they didn't exactly get all the voice actors for this game. A couple of people here are gonna sound a little off. Yeah, basically, this is the currency in the game. The coins, if you will. And this game's like a little loud on my end, unfortunately. Though I can tell that it's not quite like that on your end. Unfortunately. And we could probably just go get the spatula now, but let's go back here.
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
Yeah, just I played this game, so it's fine. I know what to do. It's fine. Except I do feel the need to read this one. This is a pair of SpongeBob's underwear. SpongeBob will lose a pair of underwear every time he gets hit by a robot or touches dangerous objects or surfaces. Like this.
I feel like a new sponge. This is where I keep all my old comic books.
And, you know, just telling you how to attack. That sort of thing. You can do this kind of number. I'd kind of describe this game as Crash Bandicoot meets Banjo-Kazooie a little bit. Kind of feels a bit like that for multiple reasons.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
And there's a sock up there. You may be wondering, what's the deal with the sock? I'm wasting a ton of time. You'll find out what the sock is about in a little bit.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Oh, well, spoilers. You return them to Patrick for extra golden spatulas. Anyway, I think we've done all there is to do here. Basically the tutorial area. And these are the stars, or the jiggies, however you wanna call them. How's the sound levels on this, by the way? For you guys, I mean. For me, it could stand to be a little bit better, but...
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bent all my forks?
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you can get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
The voice was louder than expected. Who? Like the game or me? What a story, Mark.
Hey, SpongeBob! I just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
Bubble buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves?
Right! Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything that is...
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay then, for every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Another find for Patrick!
So yeah, like, is the audio good or what? I like to get that out of the way early before we get too far into this. Not to be pushy, but you know, it is an important thing. And that is good for a sock, apparently. property damage equals sock. About how it works in real life, I guess. It's fine, alright. And, you know, just gonna run around the neighborhood a little bit. There's a little bit of puzzle. There's a little bit of a puzzle going on here. And you can get... Well, yeah, SpongeBob just kind of explained to you all. As SpongeBob just explained to you all, that's basically a heart container.
Bob, this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
He tried his best.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
You will?
Of course. What are employers for? Besides, them shiny objects is worth lots of money. Your treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy. Do you think I've got bilge water on the brain? I ain't running a charity here. Come back when you've got enough shiny objects to trade.
Super SpongeBob Odyssey.
It shines.
I mean, I'd play it.
First, those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a game and...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Ha! Ha! Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
And again, we must cause rampant property damage.
Hey! Okay, just stop jumping, will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go away?
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't touch me.
There we go. But I kind of like the reverse psychology. They put that one just out of reach, so you'll keep jumping to get it. Anyway, I think that's about the extent of it. I know the first part of the game's been a little bit dialogue heavy, but that should slow down a little bit. You know, we just started. Anyway, on to the first level, which is about what you'd expect.
The rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields. A place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Sport Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
Alright. And a funny thing happens when you go out of bounds in this game. That's how this game keeps you in bounds. Interesting, is it not? Alright, luckily the game's kind of quieted down a little bit here for me, so I don't know, maybe not good for you. Audio levels still look alright, so never mind. And basically that's saying this is goo, can't be water because we're already underwater. Maybe it's a brine pool, I don't know. Here's your lollipop. Oh, also, the enemies make fart noises when they die. Be prepared for gratuitous gas. So yeah, you got your not ground pound, you got your kind of uppercut move, and we'll be getting more as the game progresses. Oh geez, that's kind of a loud waterfall, isn't it? At least by the standards of this game. So yeah, it becomes a bit more open around here, and there's another sock. I think I've seen like a speed run of this game where they kind of skipped a part by just like doing a speed boost into something over there. Like you'll see there's a golden spatula down there. I wonder if I could get it. Okay. No, you gotta disable the hand, I remember now. You gotta do a glitch that gets rid of the hand. It's just funny to, like, hear about speedrunning strats for this game. Even though, you know, like I said, it's a pretty good game, and it's kind of a cult classic, I think. I mean, anybody who's interacted with me for longer than 5 minutes would know that I, you know, enjoy the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, but, you know, I think this is just generally a pretty good game even then. That clam is... I don't know if you pieced it together, but that clam is a toll booth, and I have to pay it in order to progress. I was just trying to see if I could get by without doing that. It seems vaguely possible. I'm gonna try a little bit more, but not too much. You could probably use the clam to get by. Yeah, maybe not. I'll try one more time, and then we'll just do it the normal way. You know, if you guys could answer a question for me, if you know. I know amplifiers exist, like you can get amplifiers to make things louder. Do you think those could turn something down, possibly? Because the headphone setup I have for this right now works, but it would be nice to have adjustable volume. Anyway, let's just do this the normal way. My way isn't working. Yeah, not really working my way. Yeah, this is a checkpoint. Oh, and I think we're about to get introduced to a new enemy. Alright, well, just figured I'd ask. Yeah, basically this is an item that we will be able to use when we play as Patrick. There are 3 playable characters in this game: SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. And we will, you know, SpongeBob will be our main playable character, but we will encounter the others throughout the game. And there's a hole you can jump through just because. Maybe not as open as games like Mario 64 or Banjo, but there's still a bit of exploring to be done. Lots of side paths. Oh, and if you pause, you can get a list of missions like you'd expect, probably. So yeah, you can, and you can actually... Now, that doesn't actually warp me to the spatula, it warps me to the mission beginning. Yeah, so you can adjust settings here. I could probably turn it down manually and just add a bit of gain, but I don't know if I feel like it at the moment. Like I said, rumble feature's on, but I'm using a Wavebird, so it doesn't matter. May as well save while I'm here.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Sure he will. Yeah, so just a detour for a sock, really. I guess you could consider the socks the red coins or Jinjos of this game. There's a lot of clothing involved, come to think of it. Socks and underwear. And now we're having blowfish shot at us. So that's fun. I'm not buying that they fit in that cannon, personally.
Hey, Gary, what's shaking? Ow! Wow, a bungee jump for a golden spatula! I must be in heaven!
Alright, so yeah, there are some bungee jump segments. Hopefully you don't mind seeing SpongeBob's butt. I should have given a warning, not for children. The one problem is, like, I don't have access to my restream chat like this, because I'm just using the Twitch app to look at it over here. Here's the new enemy. I forget if there's anything over here that I want to do. I feel like there is. No, I see. Never mind. Meaty whack, both chuckle. Can't really use that as a very good, alternate jump. Oh yeah, here's one we gotta come back for. The Bubble Bowl, which is actually a reference to the name of an episode. Or no, wait, it's a location, not the name of an episode. My mistake. Yes, the hash-slinging slasher. Well, a neat little feature of this game is that SpongeBob changes expression if there are enemies around, which I'll have to show you next time there are some. Yeah, you already told me about that. I thought I heard someone knock. Anyway, you can do this little bit of platforming. This is God. Like what? I wonder what this propeller is all about. I don't think it does anything. And we're back. Don't know if I touched upon it, but the boxes are like warp zones. Like so. Just... And yeah, that's an enemy spawner. Oh yeah, see? Like... he kind of changes expression. Which is kind of neat, honestly.
And toys and mail.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, it's that Sponge Kid. Now, what was I supposed to tell you?
Again, he tried his best.
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
Again, tried his best. Alright, another mechanic that you may recognize from Mario 64. Oh no. I wanted to go down the side path.
Kind of fun. I should do it again sometime.
I kind of want to do it right now. Because I kind of want to go down the side path. Yeah, and got a sock out of that.
Kind of fun. I should do it again sometime.
Alright, so we gotta hit the buttons. Hello, Chang. Yeah, you can point the camera straight down if that's your bag. The music in this game is pretty awesome too. Gotta say.
Hey, SpongeBob!
Whew. Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay.
And now we get to play as Patrick for a little while.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
He can still do the ground pound kind of thing, but he can't do the uppercut. He attacks like this, but he can pick up fruit and throw it at stuff. You can also pick up these. Don't know what that guy's doing here. And basically, this is your character swap. That's how you can, you know, choose between the characters. But you only get, I think, 2 options per stage. So you can't really play as Sandy in a Patrick stage. If that makes any sense at all to anyone. And this is like a catapult thing, sort of a seesaw, whatever. And it does that. Basically a Patrick exclusive warp. And here's the main reasons I compare it to Crash Bandicoot. Are there Patrick exclusive flowers? Like, what do you mean? Like these things? The bounce things? I don't think so. I think just the seesaw, basically.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're going!
The rock is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop, making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you.
So I don't think there are any SpongeBob or Patrick exclusive items like in DK64. I think it's just a matter of if you get there, then if you can touch it, then you can collect it. It doesn't artificially block you off from collecting anything just because you're quote unquote the wrong character. So, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, better game design than Donkey Kong 64. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
So shiny.
2089, that was a good year. Not quite far enough. Oh, wait. Dang it. Yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to Patrick, you basically have to throw things to attack in the air, so... like so. I don't think they genuinely expect you to do what I was doing, but you can. And we're in the spike cave of death. Oh. Not fun here.
That's much better.
Super Monster Combo. Oh. But I can get the shiny objects. But yeah, kind of just a crash course on how Patrick works in this game. I like how, to tell me this, it destroys my fruit. Great! And it's basically just telling you, hey, you can use it as a platform. And you could throw it on top of other fruit. Honestly, pretty cool mechanic now that I'm thinking about it. This is Cuphead. And basically, the game's telling me that this is freezy fruit, and it will freeze goo if I throw it.
Have you been lonely out there all alone? You carry a lot of stuff around.
I mean, I forget how much stuff there is to find here. Also, they reused this engine to make the SpongeBob movie game, which is also pretty good. Maybe not as good, but in general, I think it's still a pretty decent game. Basically just telling you about stunning robots, but you really don't have to stun them. Oh, oh. Well, then shouldn't he, in theory, gain health? No? Maybe just me. I'm telling you, Langton, this game is a pioneer. Or perhaps just a street breakdancer, I don't know.
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the king jellyfish.
Yes?
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Sport Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor!
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
And unfortunately, that is going to be all the time I have for this one. Kind of a brief stream, but we will continue with this at a later point.